Broadcasting more than 2,000 games live and archived in 15 sports in over 10 counties in western Pennsylvania, as well as being the exclusive home for all the WPIHL playoffs and championships for nearly 2 decades. Anytime, anywhere, always there. We are the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Welcome to coverage of the 2018 PIHL Penguins Cup Playoffs, only here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. The high school hockey playoffs at Trib, hssn.triblive.com, are sponsored by UPMC Sports Medicine, by Excella Health, by Seton Hill University, by J&J Distributing, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by 380 Discount Warehouse, by AstroTurf, by Carlow University, and by Trib Total Media.
Good evening and welcome to continuing coverage of the 2017-18 PIHL Penguins Cup Playoffs here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. As tonight from the RMU Island Sports Center at Neville Island, we bring to you Class AAA Semifinals action between number 2 seed Seneca Valley and number 3 Cathedral Prep. I'm Sean Meyers alongside Greg Finley. And Greg, we are just about set for the opening puck drop as we are officially underway in the second of 2 semifinals games contested here tonight. The first one going in favor of Peters Township, the Indians clinching their spot in the championship game, and now we'll determine their opponent between Seneca Valley and Cathedral Prep as the Ramblers clad in the orange jerseys with an early opportunity, but the shot errant as now Seneca Valley dumps it deep into Ramblers territory. These two teams very evenly pitted throughout the regular campaign. They also took care of business in the quarterfinals, the first round, as the puck comes in on Seneca Valley's netminder Logan Johnson. He's been terrific this year. He steers it into the near side corner. Back to the near point for Cathedral Prep. Shot attempt that time by Michael Orlando wide of the cage, and now the Raiders clear it out once again into Cathedral Prep territory. And Greg, we had mentioned very similar regular season campaigns. These teams tied with 24 points. Both went 12-4-2 as the Ramblers enter the zone. Drop pass misses the mark, however. Seneca Valley trying to get it out, but a good job keeping it in by Cathedral Prep's Jordan Adams.
Yeah, and Seneca Valley and Erie Cathedral Prep both played each other twice in the regular season. They both split 1-1, and both teams have took away what they could from both those games to prepare for tonight's.
Now a feed in front for Cathedral Prep, but off of the stick as a penalty upcoming against Seneca Valley. Krzyzewski had the opportunity, couldn't corral it, but Cathedral Prep keeping the puck alive momentarily. Now it is touched up. And just about a minute and a half into this contest, the first penalty goes against Seneca Valley to send the Ramblers to the man advantage, the guilty party, Tyler Draper.
And the Erie Cathedral Prep on the power play, 16.13%. That's fourth in AAA for PIHL.
Puck goes behind the net out to the far side as a hooking penalty called against Draper. Seneca Valley killing nearly 90% of power plays against, as the Raiders doing a nice job in the first 20 seconds sending the puck the length of the ice. Seneca Valley wearing the home white jerseys with the light blue numbers and the stripe across, making our job a little bit more difficult to identify some of the players, as far side for the Ramblers now to the wall into the near circle where it's initially out of the reach of Emerson, and he loses the handle as it goes back to the neutral zone, retrieved there by Luke Moon. Moon nearly lost his balance, but now has it in the circle. Behind the net, centering feed in front, but the only player there was Seneca Valley's Reese Garvin as he flips it out on the backhand to kill more time off of the PK.
Well, solid job so far by Seneca Valley. A minute's already gone by, and Cathedral Prep hasn't gotten a shot off as now the net gets dislodged, and that'll stop the clock. But, yeah, so far Seneca Valley, they're just playing dump the puck, kill the clock as much as you can, and they're not letting Cathedral Prep get a shot on net yet on the power play.
And, Greg, we had mentioned the tremendous netminder as a penalty upcoming here against Cathedral Prep now, and that will even up the sides for the next 55 seconds, and then it will be a Raiders man advantage, a abbreviated power play. Paglia with the interference as the Raiders try a centering feed, but that misses the mark. Coming the other way, Orlando. Now he moves it in front to the dangerous Jordan Adams, but Adams with speed not able to beat the defense. Now the Raiders coming the other way. 4-on-4 action here. Seneca Valley directs it towards the net, courtesy of Hunter Mueller. A routine save by Brandon Dumas. Dumas, a bit of a surprise between the pipes heading into the playoffs. He had played in only 4 regular season games. It was Nick Dinner who did the lion's share of work between the pipes, but Dumas got hot as a shot in high, and a good save that time by Brandon Dumas. He earned a shutout in the first round victory for the Ramblers. That the 3-0 final against 6-seeded Mount Lebanon as a stoppage. 5 seconds remaining on the Seneca Valley penalty, and then the Raiders will go to the man advantage for 1:05.
And head coach Alex Luddy told us that Brandon Dumas has been doing a good job. I mean, they've been trying to go back and forth with their goalies late in the season. He goes 3-1 in the regular season. He gets the shutout. He says he's got the hot hand. Why wouldn't we go with him?
And the head coaching position also of note for Cathedral Prep. We'll get into that as this broadcast continues here tonight, as the Raiders now on the power play enter the zone, courtesy of Noah Watkus, as he pulls up and drops it back to the point to Draper. Draper's shot never made it through, hit a couple of skates in front. That allows a clearing attempt for Krzyzewski, but he's not able to get it out. Now the second effort does the charm for Cathedral Prep. Just over 30 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Seneca Valley now. Not much offense thus far, with about 12:45 remaining in period number 1. Now a icing called against Seneca Valley. That'll bring a halt to the action with 21 seconds remaining in the man advantage. We're still scoreless here at the RMU Island Sports Complex.
Yeah, Seneca Valley averaging 2.67 goals per game. That's 8th in AAA. And for Cathedral Prep, 4.39 goals per game. That's first. So far, Seneca Valley making it hard for Cathedral Prep to get any shots.
Well, Greg, you talk about the offense for the Raiders, but it's been the defense all season that has been the biggest ingredient. 35 goals allowed throughout the campaign in 18 games. You do the math, that is less than 2 per night. As a pass knocked out of midair by Patrick Kelly. He was a hero a couple years ago when the Ramblers won a Penguins Cup in overtime against North Allegheny. He had the winning goal. That was 2016. That allowed them to repeat as champs in the PIHL. The other titles coming, as we mentioned, 2015 as well as 1984, 1997. No championships for Seneca Valley. Looking to get to the title game, however, and an opportunity for either one of these teams to dethrone Peters Township, the reigning champs, who knocked off North Allegheny earlier tonight. Now Emerson enters the zone, but triple teamed and he loses possession. Playing in neutral zone. Emerson nearly came up with a steal. Now he gets some help from teammate Donovan Cullen, the leading scorer for Cathedral Prep, as he dumps it deep. The Raiders with good puck support to get it out, as Draper feeds into the middle, but just off the stick of his intended target, Bryce Corner. Now out to the slot, but a good job of getting bodies in the lane there for Cathedral Prep. Possession stays with Seneca Valley as the Raiders send it behind the cage. Now it's poked up into the netting. Out of play for a stoppage with just over 11.5 minutes remaining in this first period. For those that might be new to the PIHL, 3 17-minute periods, a very brief stoppage between periods 1 and 2, and then they do the resurfacing of the ice between periods 2 and 3. And of course, in the playoffs, we go until we have a winner. In the regular season this year, they added the 3-on-3 overtime followed by the shootout. That's not the case for the postseason, however. Seneca Valley has it below the cage. The Raiders get it to the near point. Floss shot broken up, and now an opportunity for an outlet for Cathedral Prep, but it's just out of the reach of Jordan Adams, who got spun around. As a good job by Logan Johnson. Outlet right on the stick of Michael Spokane. Spokane shot off of the blocker of Dumas and off of the netting. But when you have a netminder who can do stuff like that, Greg, it really changes the complexion. We saw a beautiful outlet by Logan Johnson.
Yeah, we sure did. And for Jordan Adams, for Cathedral Prep, he had the opportunity. You saw he had a breakaway chance, but he was offside, and that's what the ref called. So he had to back away from that. He would have had an opportunity to get a shot off, but offside, a delayed offside would have been called.
Puck out to center ice and then played back in by the Raiders. Cathedral Prep making the trek from Erie. A lot of mileage put on the team bus every year for the Ramblers, as the Raiders get it two-hand on the near point. Now his turning shot misses everything wide of the cage. He absorbed a big hit from Jimmy Sturm. And now a backhand feed goes through everyone. That one nearly ended up on the stick of Sturm on the far side, but he could not corral it. Held in by Kelly, however, as he floats a wrister that's knocked away off of the blocker of Logan Johnson. Less than 7 minutes into this contest, have not seen much offensive action as the Raiders ice the puck. Again, a low-scoring game you figure would favor Seneca Valley with the strong defense and the great goaltending that the Raiders have employed all season under sixth-year head coach Anthony Rako. Offensive zone draw upcoming for Cathedral Prep, but it's controlled by Seneca Valley off the draw. And now out to center red. Back into the Raiders' defensive zone, where Seneca Valley the first team to it. Glad that you are joining us here tonight for this video broadcast of the AAA semifinals here in the PIHL Penguins Cup playoffs, as a backhand feed tipped by Emerson, and now potentially a 2-on-2 opportunity for the Ramblers. That shot misses everything off of the stick of Jacob Emerson, however. Now Seneca Valley tries to come the other way, broken up. Talking about Jacob Emerson, 21 points, but he's more of a stand-up, believe it or not, as a lacrosse player, as a long shot easily stopped and gloved by Brandon Dumas. Emerson will be continuing his athletic career playing lacrosse at nearby Mercyhurst. That's about 5 minutes from Cathedral Prep High School, as you get another look at the opportunity by Tyler Draper.
And an easy glove saved by Brandon Dumas.
Face-off won by Cathedral Prep as the Ramblers take it behind the cage. Now a dangerous pass is stolen by Seneca Valley, but another relatively weak shot that is easily gloved, that time on the attempt, Noah Watkiss.
Too easy in that situation. It wasn't a very hard shot, and he shot it right at his glove. He didn't really even have to move.
Well, that might be more an awareness issue for Watkiss, not realizing how much time and space he had. He could have either skated in or probably stepped into a harder shot if that was his decision. Now it's played out on the backhand, and Cathedral Prep's giving chase. It's Jordan Adams, a very speedy forward, just not able to get to it in time, however. Good defense. That's usually the case for Seneca Valley, as a long backhand towards the cage. Might have been going wide, but Johnson, not wanting to take that risk, comes out, grabs it, and hangs on for the whistle. Johnson's regular season numbers were eye-popping. In 15 games, he went 10-5, 2 shutouts, 172 goals against average, and a .930 save percentage.
Very impressive regular season for him. That's why the backup only played 3 games.
And in high school hockey, when you can have a save percentage over 900, that's impressive in itself. As a low shot off of the pad that time of Dumas, and now the Ramblers come up with it in the form of Kyle Martin. Excuse me, that was Kruzewski. Seneca Valley just that quickly takes it back, however, and Watkiss plays it deep into the far side where his teammate's the first player to it. Now the Raiders have it behind the cage. Into the slot, but great defense by a trifecta of players for the Ramblers. Coming up with the puck, Ryan O'Hara, who absorbs a hit.
And give Evan Sala some credit on that play. They tried to center it in front of the goalie for an opportunity for a goal, and Sala knocked it away. had another teammate help him, Ian Steff, but good defense.
Kelly able to keep the puck in for Cathedral Prep by batting it out of midair, but the Raiders are able to skate it out. It's played right back in by Cathedral Prep. Less than 8 minutes remaining in period number 1 here at the RMU Island Sports Center at Neville Island, the home of the Robert Morris Colonials. By the way, if you're a fan of Robert Morris hockey, check out this week's WPAL alum Q&A with Jacob Coleman, formerly of Moon High School, now playing his sophomore campaign for RMU. I believe they have a game coming up tomorrow. Don't hold me to that, but I want to say it's tomorrow, and it might be against Mercyhurst. So maybe if you're a fan of Cathedral Prep, you could scout out the competition. As a penalty called and a bit of a delay as Hayden Cox goes to the box. I didn't see what occurred there.
They had 3 guys run into each other against the boards, and the ref stopped play immediately and looked like a delayed penalty was coming.
So the second power play for Seneca Valley, the first one an abbreviated man advantage. Now they will have the full 2 minutes if need be, but Emerson comes up with a steal. He's going to come in on a breakaway, and he goes 5-hole for a goal. Cathedral Prep on the board, shorthanded. Jacob Emerson, the steal and the finish. It's 1-0 Ramblers.
Shorthanded too, and the opportunity there for Seneca Valley on offense, but you turn the puck over, and it's 2-0. Emerson here, you're going to see it right here on your screen. Turnover, 2-0. Emerson's going to keep it for himself and burn the goaltender. 5-hole, and it's 1-0 Erie Cathedral Prep.
What a game-changing play for Emerson and for the Ramblers. In 17 regular season games, he had 12 goals. That was just one off the team lead of Donovan Collin, who had 13. There's still plenty of time left on the man advantage, however. 1.5 minutes for Seneca Valley with an opportunity to get it right back and to, if nothing else, at least get momentum back in its favor if the Raiders can put together a good conclusion to this advantage. Mueller giving chase, plays it behind the net off of the dasher. It's cleared out now by Cathedral Prep's Chris Parks. No assists on that Emerson tally.
He did it all himself, stole it and scored it.
First goal of this game for Cathedral Prep. Still 50 seconds left on the power play for Seneca Valley. Nearly another turnover, but a good job of Hunter Mueller coming back to pick up the puck. He tried to get it deep, not able to do so, and that allows for an easy clear once again for Cathedral Prep.
Yeah, Cathedral Prep is dominating this power play right now. They're the team that's down 1 man. They have a goal, and they're not letting Seneca get it past the blue line.
Spokane got to the red line and no deeper as he steers a backhand towards the cage. An easy stop for Dumas, and not wanting to take a chance. The netminder for the Ramblers hangs on for the whistle. Offensive zone draw upcoming with 26 seconds remaining for the Raiders. We had talked about the interesting head coaching change. Alex Luddy took over in January, replacing Dan Parra. He had been with the team, but that has to be tough. A big adjustment for the players to have a new head coach in midseason, but it seems like the Ramblers haven't missed a beat.
And they've done a good job playing in the semifinals with a new coach. Able to adjust pretty easily, it seems like. And he's a familiar face, the assistant coach for a couple of years, and the next guy up for the job.
He had been with JV as well. Was not a full-time member of the staff during the back-to-back championships recently. However, as the Ramblers now back to even strength, as Cathedral Prep gets a change, still trying to clear the zone. Len's able to keep it in initially, and the second time as well, knocking off the stick of Kelly. Diamond now throws it near the cage. Would have been going wide, but Dumas out with the stick to stop it and hang on. And I think we see a pretty stark contrast in the mindset of these netminders. For Cathedral Prep, Dumas seems like he wants to stop play a lot. On the other side, Johnson loves to keep the puck moving and outlet it.
And Dumas a lot more on the glove side, and talked about it for Johnson. He just uses that stick and keeps play going.
Good save there by Dumas on a turning shot off the draw. Now Quarters pass is intercepted. It's going to lead to a breakaway for Jordan Adams. Adams comes in, and a great save with the blocker by Logan Johnson, preventing it from becoming 2-0 And now a pass to the point by Cathedral Prep is stolen. Maybe Seneca Valley with numbers coming the other way.
Well, what a pad save that was made.
Hammered, and then Mueller sticking up for his teammate sends Jordan Adams to the ice. We'll see if any penalties result. I believe it will be Mueller with that late exchange. He was sticking up for Testa, but as a result, he's going to get what he hopes will be 2 minutes.
Take a look at it here on the replay. There's the hard hit right there from Erie Cathedral Prep, and then Mueller comes in with a hit, gets put in the box for a penalty.
So now the second power play for the Ramblers. The first one was cut short by a Cathedral Prep penalty. Roughing the call against Mueller as Johnson tries to clear it out, but it's gloved down by the Ramblers' Jordan Adams. Now Kelly behind the cage drops a backhand pass to the near side where it's held in by Emerson. Leaves it to Adams. Now below the cage. Back to Adams. And he turns, but a turning shot on the pass saved. And now another stop by Johnson as he's down along the ice. Adams goes across the rink and another save by Johnson, making it look routine. There was no bodies in front of him, so he was able to see it cleanly. And now the Raiders send it the length of the ice into the pads of Dumas. About 50 seconds expired already in the power play. And good work on the forecheck by the Raiders as the puck trickles out to center ice, and it's played further in by Seneca Valley. Sean Meyers, Greg Finley on the call here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network on this video production. I want to thank our entire video crew, videographers, producers, everyone making this happen here tonight for this great presentation. Back to the far point for Cathedral Prep. It's played down to the left circle. Now behind that, back out looking for a one-timer, but it's off the mark. Luke Moon trying to keep it in, and the puck just comes out. So now the Ramblers will have to reset. Moon plays it in deep. That'll allow Seneca Valley an opportunity to get to the puck. And the Raiders do, and they clear it out over the stick of Parks. 20 seconds left in the man advantage. A little less than 3.5 minutes left in period number one. It's 1-0 in favor of Cathedral Prep. The Ramblers and the Raiders, the number 2 and 3 seeds. Seneca Valley winning the tiebreaker courtesy of fewer penalty minutes. Didn't know that was even a tiebreaker, but according to Coach Luddy, that was what decided the difference. As a shot off the glove of Johnson, not able to control it. Now a backhand opportunity. This time he does make the save on the attempt by Jimmy Sturm.
Two good saves here, off the glove, backhand opportunity. Keeps it in his glove and gets the freeze, and we'll get the face-off coming up.
Johnson, one of the best goaltenders from start to finish. We talked about Dumas getting hot at the right time. Johnson has been hot all season long, including in the first-round victory 4-1 against number 7 Bethel Park for Seneca Valley. Another draw upcoming after the stoppage. Into the near side corner. And now a penalty upcoming. Who's it going to go against? There's a collision before either player touched the puck.
I think they're going to get Hayden Cox, or are they going to go get Seneca Valley? They're getting Seneca Valley.
Yeah, it's the captain, Noah Watkis. And again, as the puck was in the quarter, a player from each side, Watkis and one of the Ramblers, were giving chase. They made contact before getting to the puck. And ultimately, that was enough to send Noah Watkis to the sin bin. So the penalty's starting to pile up in this opening stanza. As a shot from the far point, a soft one steered away by Johnson. Interference to call against Watkis. Now it's played down low to the near side. Now a turning wraparound opportunity. I don't think it ever made it on the cage. Johnson stuck his pad out at the last second to hug that post, and now it is cleared out. Emerson nearly was able to keep it in by batting it out of midair, but just could not hang on inside the line. Now he flips it on the backhand where it's batted down by Mueller, who turns and tries to clear, but Emerson gloves it down. Flips it through. Johnson might have lost sight of it momentarily. He was able to get enough of it to send it into the corner. Now back up top. Emerson down to the far circle. Now below the goal line. The Ramblers trying to extend their 1-0 edge. The only goal courtesy of Emerson, shorthanded. Now, speaking of shorthanded, Seneca Valley comes the other way. Mueller in, but he shoots it over the cage on a 2-on-1. And now Cathedral Prep trying to go the other way, but the pass and error one. That allows Seneca Valley to pick it up. Good job by Corner, but he's triple teamed and loses possession. 40 seconds left on the PK for the Raiders, who've done a great job so far.
Great defensive play by Corner. It was an opportunity for a chance on that pass to get it to a Cathedral Prep player for a breakaway opportunity, but Corner intercepted it and got Seneca the puck back.
Now with 20 seconds, one rush up coming for Cathedral Prep. It's a shot high, that time unleashed by Ryan O'Hara. Comes out to the far side. Now it's played lower, but the only team there, Seneca Valley. Raiders can't clear it out, however, as Kelly keeps it in. Now he's making some moves, goes down to a knee, regains his balance, still has it on the backhand. Goes behind, wraparound attempt to no avail. Watkins comes out of the box, Seneca Valley back to even strength. Now Johnson pokes the centering pass away with his paddle. It's backhanded in by Cathedral Prep Sela. Aside from the shorthanded goal, it seems like it's been pretty even play so far here. Is that your thought as well, Greg?
Yeah, which is interesting because the defense has been so good that you wouldn't think that a 4-on-5 would be the only goal of the period, but it was.
Adams enters the zone. 2-on-4, so he plays it down low to a teammate, but it's out of the reach of Krzyzewski. Now comes out into the slot, but Seneca Valley able to clear it out. Spokane skating with the puck, 1-on-2. That brings an end to period number 1. So we have played 17 minutes of action, and the score 1-0 in favor of Cathedral Prep. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for period number 2. You're watching 2018 PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey. It's sponsored by the PIHL, and it's here only on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens, past and present. Or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
If you're a working professional ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University is a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for the next info session at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up.
That's Greg Finley. I'm Sean Meyers here for this Class AAA semifinals contest. We begin period number 2. Cathedral Prep in the lead and in possession as a shot from the far point misses the mark. The Erie Ramblers wearing the orange jerseys. Seneca Valley wearing the home whites as a shot from distance easily grubbed by Brandon Dumas, the starting goaltender tonight for Cathedral Prep, and he hangs on for the whistle. I want to get your thoughts, Greg, on the decision going into the playoffs to maybe go with a lesser used goaltender, because it worked for Peters Township last year with Wilbert guiding them to the championship. But it's a big risk as this one out of play right off the draw. And I think ultimately if the team has success, Alex Slutty, the head coach for Cathedral Prep, is going to look smart. If they don't, it could be second guess. But he's already gotten one great performance by his goaltender, and seemingly so far tonight on the same path.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just got to go with the hot hand, and with Dumas throws a shutout in the last game that he did, they go with him again. And that's what they're doing, and he's looking good, and we have a penalty.
Not going against Cathedral Prep right off of the draw. The Ramblers ultimately touched up. We'll see who the guilty party is. There was 3 Seneca Valley penalties in the first period, 2 against Cathedral Prep, and now Chase Paglia for the second time tonight heads to the sin bin. Less than 50 seconds into this second stanza. So the Raiders back to the man advantage as they go across, but a one-time opportunity misses the mark. Then a centering pass didn't make it through. Now to the far boards. It's played down further on the backhand. Spinning attempt by Wadkiss doesn't work, but the Ramblers can't clear it the first time. Second opportunity, and they do get it out to center red and back into Raiders territory. Mueller retrieving. Hunter Mueller, the leading points producer with 16 in the regular campaign for Seneca Valley. As his pass tipped by Emerson. He has the only goal. That coming shorthanded. We know how dangerous he can be as Johnson definitely leaves it behind the cage to a teammate. Seneca Valley at 19.1% on the man advantage in the regular campaign as Watkins picks it up. His shot deflected high into the netting. Cathedral Prep 85.4% on the PK. Talking to Coach Luddy, he said the second time around when they beat Seneca Valley, the key was that they were more focused and more disciplined. He believes that is going to be the keys for victory tonight. And the discipline aspect particularly interesting for a team that took 322 penalty minutes in the regular season.
He also talked about how they got more shot opportunities. You talked about Seneca Valley as a good defense. Erie Cathedral Prep was able to get past that defense and put up 3 goals in the win.
Corner shot hit a body in front and trickled into the corner, and now the Ramblers trying to get it out along the near boards. Good job to get to it by Jimmy Sturm, and now Cathedral Prep does play it down to Logan Johnson, who leaves it for corner. Bryce Corner skating through the neutral zone. Plays it deep. Now he'll give chase himself. There for the Ramblers is Griffin Gerlach. Seneca Valley comes up with the puck, however, with the man advantage for another 10 seconds. Kept in by the Raiders as the final seconds ticking off. And now maybe a bit of a miscue there by Nate Lenz as he tried to tip a pass, but none of his teammates there. It goes right in on the cage where Dumas hangs on. Back to even strength are the Ramblers.
And give Erie Cathedral Prep credit. 3 penalties so far in this game. Haven't really let Seneca Valley do much at all offensively.
Offensive zone draw upcoming for the Raiders and for Noah Watkis. It's won by Seneca Valley to the far side where Mueller plays it down. And now back to even strength is Cathedral Prep. I was a little premature on that. And another stoppage. Seems like there's been a lot of stoppages, and again, that goes back to more times than not Dumas preferring to hang on and get the whistle. And now Cathedral Prep comes the other way. Krzyzewski can't get it deep, however, and Watkis on the back check comes up with it. Now he leaves behind the cage to his teammate, Marshall Meyer. Excuse me, that is Jackson Blucher. Now an outlet pass off of the skate of Garvin. That allows Cathedral Prep to come up with it. The feed in front broken up, back out into the slot. Seneca Valley able to get to it first in the form of Watkis. Now Chris Belt has it as he absorbs a hit to get the puck into the offensive zone. Ramblers with 3 players back win that battle. Nearly 4 minutes into this second period, the score remains 1-0 in favor of Cathedral Prep. Outlet pass right on the stick of Sarasheen. He comes in 1-on-3. Tried to feed it into the middle of the ice, but the pass tipped and ultimately stolen. That allows the Ramblers to clear it out, but the length of the ice, they had not obtained the blue line yet, the red line, and that results in an icing penalty. 12:56 remaining in period number 2. Sean Meyers and Greg Finley here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Winner of this one goes on to face Peters Township as the top-seeded Indians advanced back to the title game. That'll be played Tuesday, March 20th at an 8:30 puck drop at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex out in Cranberry. A great new venue. It was a great home for the championships last year. Not only the 3 Penguins Cup championships, but also the D2 title game. And we'll be back there this year with coverage of all 4 games as well. Raiders come up with the puck in the neutral zone. Now Sarasheen enters the zone as his half slap shot off of the blocker of Dumas. Now in front, and the Ramblers, Sela maybe didn't see it initially, but was able to get it on a stick and move it to Kelly, who wraps it around the boards. Not much in the way of a forecheck here from Cathedral Prep, however, as Seneca Valley gets it behind the cage and outlets.
Oh.
Now a big hit that was, for the most part, avoided by Tyler Draper as he gets right back up.
Could have been a lot worse. He kind of avoided the head as much as he could, but he still wore a little bit.
The aforementioned Draper has it. And this time he made sure to give the hit before receiving it. Now the Ramblers just play it out across the ice. Very defensive-minded stage of this game. It seems almost like a feeling out process here early in the second period.
Yeah, it does. Erie Cathedral Prep, they don't really seem like they're on the attack with the offense. They're just kind of dumping it. Now they might set something up on offense.
A slap shot off of the post. Donovan Collin, the leading goal scorer and points producer, ripped that one. We haven't called his name a lot. He doesn't need many opportunities. Nearly cashed that one in, if not for the iron.
Wow, he had an opportunity. It was open on that side, and he hit it off the crossbar.
Now that's probably the one guy you want shooting for Cathedral Prep, as he nearly got the better of Logan Johnson, and now Collin plays it deep and goes to the bench for a change.
Yeah, Collin leads them in all 3 categories, goals, assists, and points. And we haven't really called his name like you said. Wonder if Seneca Valley kind of has got to watch out for him. They know that he's the best guy on the team.
Also leads the team with game-winning goals, as Seneca Valley is going to have a delayed power play upcoming here, delayed penalty, I should say, against Cathedral Prep more accurately. And now the stoppage, so the Ramblers back into the penalty box. That's the second penalty so far for Cathedral Prep in this second period, giving another chance to get the equalizer for Seneca Valley.
It looks like they're going to get Gerlach on this one.
So Griffin Gerlach to the box. Less than 11 minutes left in period number 2. Raiders back to the power play. The shot goes over the cage from Draper, hooking the call against Gerlach. Seneca Valley has a wraparound opportunity, fended away by Cathedral Prep defensively in front. Now the puck comes out. Dumas down on his belly along the ice on top of the puck for the whistle.
And you have to wonder how many more penalty opportunities will Seneca Valley get. This is the 4th one, and unable to really get anything going offensively. These are the opportunities you need when you're down 1-0. You have a 5-on-4 advantage for the 4th time. It's only been about 7 minutes here in the second period.
Raiders go across the ice, but a turning shot deflected, missing the cage. Now the Ramblers trying to get it out. Collin with a nice physical play, loses his stick, but that allows his teammate Emerson to pick it up. Now the Ramblers come in. Emerson right off the chest of Johnson, who squared up to him that time, and now a hooking penalty upcoming against Emerson. The Raiders realizing it, they want to kill some time, so they ice the puck. And they do that so that they can have more time on the 5-on-3, and they'll have 1 minute and 10 seconds for that.
Boy, you talked about at the beginning of this game the amount of penalty minutes that have gone against Erie Cathedral Prep this season. You're seeing it. This is the 5th penalty. Now you have 5-on-3. And again, Seneca Valley down 1-0. This is a huge opportunity to tie this game.
And these penalties are, hookings, interference. They're not what you would really say is like physical play or over the edge play. It's just at times being out of position or being careless with the stick. And now for Seneca Valley, Greg, you have to feel like this is a situation where they have to get at least 1 goal.
You have to get 1 here and tie this game.
As the Raiders win the draw and just barely keep it in the offensive zone. Now back to the far point where it's played down to the circle. Nearly stolen. Good battle by Seneca Valley, in particular Meyers, to keep it alive, but now the Ramblers do play it out the length of the ice. There's about 40 seconds left on the two-man advantage, a minute and a half in the latter penalty against Cathedral Prep. Gerlach and Emerson in the box currently. As the Raiders enter the zone, Watkins turns back, plays it across the corner. He just weakly steers it towards the cage. I don't think it ever made it through, but Seneca Valley still has it. Now back to center point. That shot kicked away by Dumas. And now cleared in to the net there. Was it last off of a Raider? We'll see. It looks like it'll stay deep.
You got to be impressed with the way Cathedral Prep's defense has been playing on these power plays, how well Dumas has controlled all these shot opportunities for Seneca Valley with his glove and with his body. I mean, it's just been very impressive. Only got 10 seconds until you have 5-on-4.
And now a shot from a sharp angle is smothered by Dumas on the Seneca Valley attempt there from captain Noah Watkins.
And you have 5-on-3 here, and you're not. Seneca Valley's not moving the puck enough to get these one-timer opportunities. You have two-man advantage. You got to keep moving the puck and get the open net. Can't settle for one shot.
Now it is a one-man advantage. As Gerlach out of the box, Seneca Valley tried to go across the ice, but too high, and now a battle along the far boards that the Raiders win. Centering feed, that one stolen and cleared out. The pass is not on the mark right now for the Raiders, who still have 30 seconds remaining in this 5-on-4 advantage. Seneca Valley enters the zone. Long shot bobbled, but then hung on to by Dumas. Didn't play that one as cleanly as he typically has, but comes up with it nonetheless. And you see a shot like this, Greg, that's not what you're looking for when you have a power play.
Absolutely not. You have to set the offense, get guys to cut towards the net, try and take a shot and get a rebound opportunity. But you know that Dumas has been using the glove this entire time. You got to keep moving the puck and get to the open side of the net.
Draper has it on the near point, plays it down low. Now centering feed in front, goes through everyone, comes out the far side. A shot deflected and out of the zone as just 5 seconds remaining on the Seneca Valley power play. And the Ramblers have it out. It's going to be a breakaway opportunity for Patrick Kelly as he comes in wide open, but a great glove save by Logan Johnson. That time Patrick Kelly stopped his momentum, trying to outlast Johnson, and the netminder was up to the test.
Tried to deke him to the right side, goes glove side. He noticed that we've seen Johnson use his stick the majority of this game. He goes glove side, and Johnson robs him, gets right in front of him.
And it's even bigger, as you saw in that replay, that Johnson controlled it because Emerson was bearing down for a rebound opportunity. Ultimately, however, the biggest takeaway is that Seneca Valley did not capitalize on its 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 advantage there.
For about 3 minutes and 10 seconds, they had that power play opportunity. Couldn't do anything with it.
Now the Raiders just trying to clear the zone. Now one of the Ramblers couldn't see the puck. That was Emerson, the captain, but no harm done. Now corner enters the zone for Seneca Valley. Whiffs on the first shot, but stays with the puck to the far corner. Now a battle, comes back to the far point. Shot redirected in front, and a good save by Dumas on the readjustment. Ramblers able to get it out. Colin plays it across out of the reach of teammate Jimmy Sturm. Now a play behind the net where Emerson forced a turnover with a physical check. Colin has it. To Emerson, to the most dangerous offensive weapons for Cathedral Prep. Now Sturm behind the cage, double teamed. He still has it, however. He gets help from Colin, who comes up with it on the backhand. Now he's knocked down to the ice. Hoffman looking around. Homan, as it comes back to the point and just off of the stick of Cathedral Prep's Michael Orlando. He would have had a good look at a shot there, and now a stoppage with a little less than 6.5 minutes remaining in period number 2. It is still 1-0 in favor of the Ramblers.
Even though Seneca Valley hasn't been able to put the puck in the net, give them credit on defense. They are not letting Erie Cathedral Prep get many opportunities either. It's been a very defensive game, which we talked about at the beginning. Both these teams have a good defense.
Some Billy Joel playing here
I
at
like
the
it.
RMU Island Sports Center at Neville Island. Sean Meyers, Greg Finley on the call. The winner of this AAA semifinals game goes to the Penguins Cup Championship against defending champion Peters Township, to be played next Tuesday as an offsides prompts another whistle. What a great venue this is for the semifinals, and then next week, another great venue, the UPMC Lemieux complex, new to the area in Cranberry, where the Penguins hold their practices. I believe we're going to have a championship edition of the PIHL Power Play show on location as well next week before the games. As Cathedral Prep could have a 2-on-1 here. Adams comes in, backhand feed, a little bit behind the intended target. Good job by Krzyzewski to still come up with it and get a shot, but from a sharp angle. Now Seneca Valley coming the other way with some numbers, but well defended by Cathedral Prep. Saw some open hockey there briefly, Greg. Opportunities both ways. Neither team able to get a real golden opportunity out of it, however.
Yeah, credit Mueller on defense for Seneca Valley. It was a 2-on-1 opportunity for Cathedral Prep, and Mueller stood his ground and made a play.
Speaking of 2-on-1, that's what Seneca Valley has here, but a shot misses the net. Now the Ramblers play it across. Things starting to open up maybe a little bit. As a turning shot and a strong save by Logan Johnson. Good opportunity there by Krzyzewski, Jacob Krzyzewski, showing his ability there as he deked around a defender. It was a difficult shot, but he was able to get it on the mark, trying to go against the grain, but Johnson fully extending his limbs to come up with the stop.
Almost got redirected, too, by Paglia. It hit Paglia's stick, but the puck went straight down and into the net of Johnson. It was an opportunity for a redirect.
Wraparound opportunity by Cathedral Prep off for the draw, and now it's played back out to the neutral zone. Now Cathedral Prep in its own territory plays it off the near boards and out. Puck support certainly has been a recurring theme as Kelly comes up with a steal. Now he comes in on the cage, has it poked out off of his stick, and then his teammate's follow-up opportunity never made it through. Cathedral Prep still has it in a backhand feed intended for Kelly, was knocked out of midair. Great defense by Seneca Valley. The Raiders now trying to come on the counter. Seneca Valley does get the puck, and a wraparound attempt nearly snuck in off a deflection. Now to the far point where it's kept in by Seneca Valley behind the net. We'll have a Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring recap between periods number 2 and number 3. As a feed in front goes past everyone. Now a slap shot by Seneca Valley. Comes out on the near side. Turning shot. Where's the puck? Dumas looks behind him. He sprawls back. Seneca Valley celebrating. It looks like the Raiders have the equalizer. We'll have to sort it out. Cathedral Prep saying the puck never went in. Wow, what a scramble in front.
It had crossed the red line in front of Brandon Dumas, and Seneca Valley finally gets the answer. There's the opportunity. Second chance.
Well, Noah Watkins got the shot, and then there was a pileup. Everyone except for the official who was behind the cage lost sight of the puck, and Noah Watkins gets the equalizing goal. It wasn't pretty, but it counts all the same. He'll take it.
He had an opportunity for a one-timer. It hit off of his leg. He missed the shot, gets the second chance, shoots it, goes off the glove, and rolls in. And you're seeing that Alex Luddy wants an explanation here as to, did my goalie have the puck first and freeze it and then it went in, or what happened?
And they do credit the goal to Watkins, so it was his shot that ultimately snuck through. So Noah Watkins unassisted.
Two unassisted goals in this game.
Ramblers trying to come the other way off the draw, but not able to do so, and that allows Seneca Valley to get the puck out. Collin in possession, but his pass for Emerson out of his reach. Now it goes back where corner realizing no icing will be called, gets to the puck. And up the near side boards. Meyer can't get it out, however. Good job by Donovan Collin to keep it in. And now it's cleared high off the glass out to the neutral zone where it's gloved down. Spokane lays some lumber. Now a whistle on a hand pass against the Raiders. So with just over 3 minutes remaining, if we remain at 1-1 heading to the locker room, is that goal going to be enough to give Seneca Valley the momentum?
Yeah, you kind of think so. I mean, they've had a bunch of opportunities in this game to put the puck in the net, especially on the power play. Haven't been able to do it, and they finally are able to put the puck in the net. Now it's a new game. I mean, Cathedral Prep hasn't really done much offensively. They've just held a 1-0 lead the majority of this game.
The first period shots actually were in favor of Seneca Valley, but Cathedral Prep comes right back with a goal. Jacob Krzyzewski, sharp angle from the near side. It's 2-1 just that quickly for the Ramblers.
Great pass. Krzyzewski right out in front. Look at the replay. Puck behind the net. Comes around. Krzyzewski's cutting, and there it is. Found just a little bit of a gap. That's a great pass by Paglia, and the finish by Krzyzewski.
Seemed like impossible that puck would find its way through, but it did. And I guess that negates the momentum conversation. So Paglia and Adams get the helpers, and now another breakaway. But offside on himself, looking for a second goal in less than a minute. Jacob Krzyzewski, just a bit too eager that time, could not corral it. There's the disappointment as he's having a good chuckle at his own expense there by Krzyzewski.
Well, that hurt Seneca Valley, though. I mean, it took them a while to get that first goal, and they had to keep attacking on offense. And about a minute later, you see a goal scored by Cathedral Prep, and now a penalty on Seneca Valley for tripping.
That'll send the Ramblers to the power play. Again, Krzyzewski, the tally from Paglia as well as Jordan Adams.
I'm going to get corner here for Seneca Valley.
2:26 remaining in period number 2. First power play of the second period for the Ramblers. It's won by Cathedral Prep. Back to the near point. Now to the circle for Collin as he plays it down low. Back to the point. Shot hit Collin as he was trying to get out of the way, not able to do so, as it's now cleared the length of the ice, and Seneca Valley shorthanded trying to make something happen. Good effort down low by the Raiders. Great work by Michael Spokane. Now finally he's knocked off the puck, and that allows Cathedral Prep to come the other way as the Ramblers dump deep. Logan Johnson, he's so active back there. The netminder came out to make a play, although Seneca Valley could not clear the zone first time around. Now they'll have another opportunity, will the Raiders, and this time it does get out courtesy of Hunter Mueller. Just about a minute and a half remaining in this second period here at the RMU Island Sports Center at Neville Island. 2-1 in favor of Cathedral Prep. Emerson in the first on a shorthanded breakaway. Watkins got the equalizer unassisted on a puck that trickled past Dumas, but less than a minute later, Cathedral Prep went right back in front with Krzyzewski finishing off a beautiful feed from Paglia. Now Adams trying to do a toe drag move to no avail. And Adams, second time, also could not get past the defense of Andrew Diamond, as Emerson leaves it behind the cage. Sean Meyers and Greg Finley on the call of this video broadcast, showing off our great new camera and graphics technology here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Down to about 30 seconds left and just 10 seconds left in the man advantage for Cathedral Prep. Ramblers haven't been able to generate much on this power play, and now Seneca Valley is back to even strength. Corner out of the box, goes straight to the bench. Raiders with some physical play down low by Robert Henn. And the official right there, no penalty upcoming. Seneca Valley goes 1-on-3 the other way, but Dumas pokes their way to the corner. Final 10 seconds ticking down. The Ramblers nearly turn it over in their own territory. They do. Seneca Valley has a player in front centering feed, but he couldn't get a shot off as the buzzer sounds. Great opportunity late for the Raiders, but they can't get the shot. And after 34 minutes of play, Cathedral Prep takes a 2-1 lead to the locker room against Seneca Valley. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to give the scoring recap and our thoughts. It's 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey. You're watching it here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and it's sponsored by the PIHL.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveSYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
380 Discount Warehouse in Murraysville carries a full line of brand new furniture at discount pricing. 380 Discount Warehouse carries Ashley, Liberty, Vaughn Bassett, and Best Home Furniture, and many more. You can special order your furniture at discount pricing. While you're there, shop the many other departments, including tools, automotive, food, pet and wildlife, household goods and cleaning supplies, lawn and garden, and seasonal holiday decor. Visit them on the web at shop380.com or on the road at Route 380 in Murraysville. Open Tuesday through Sunday 9 to 5. Shop 380 Discount Warehouse and save big.
Check out the new Trib Live High School Sports Network on social media this season for breaking news, scores, pictures, videos, links to our articles, and more. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle Trib Live HSSN. Get in the conversation on Facebook at facebook.com/TribLiveHSSN. And on our YouTube channel, you can find thousands of interviews with local student athletes and coaches, plus highlights and full games. The spot for Western Pennsylvania high school sports on social media this season is the new Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlomansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay. Well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Okay, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Hit the ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
For a weekly in-depth look at boys and girls high school basketball in the district, log on to the WPIAL Roundball Report every Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Join experts Chris Harlan, Sean Meyers, and James Dotson for coaches' interviews and the latest hoops news around the WPIAL. Oh, and Don Rebel is back on the show as well. That's the WPIAL Roundball Report, Wednesday at 6 p.m. here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
The team at
This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Sean Myers alongside Greg Finley. We have played 2 periods here at the RMU Island Sports Center Complex at Neville Island, and so far it is a 2-1 lead for Cathedral Prep over Seneca Valley. Let's now take a look at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. And Greg, we haven't had a lot of offense in this game, but the opportunities for these teams, certainly Cathedral Prep has cashed in.
Yeah, so far in the first period at the 7:22 mark, Jacob Emerson gets a steal, and he does it all himself. Takes it and scores the opportunity. It was 2-on-none, but he keeps it for himself. Score it. Opportunity here for Seneca Valley. Puck on the ground. Puck rolls in. Ties the game up at 1. That's Noah Watkiss unassisted. But just about a minute and a half later, the opportunity comes back. Great pass, great find. Jacob Krujewski with the finish from Paglia on the pass. It was a phenomenal play, and it's 2-1 Erie Cathedral Prep after 2.
And that has been the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. We've also seen some good goaltending in this game, as we expected, between Brandon Dumas, who came in red hot, and Logan Johnson the other side. First, it was Johnson making some saves. He's been one of the best goaltenders all season long. But Dumas, talking to the head coach, Alex Luddy, said he's the hot hand, and he certainly has showed why tonight, making a number of key stops as he sprawls along the ice to cover that one. Seneca Valley had a number of power play opportunities in the second period, just weren't able to cash in, and sometimes maybe not getting the highest quality shots. And then on the other side, Johnson, he couldn't stop the first breakaway he faced from Emerson, but that time Robin Kelly, and then a beautiful pad save on a turning shot that time by Krasuski, who's been very active. And so great goaltending. And once again, that was the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. We're going to have comprehensive highlights after this game concludes as well. We still have 17 minutes more to play. And Greg, I want to get quickly your thoughts on what's going to be key for these teams.
Well, quickly, the keys for these teams, Erie Cathedral Prep, you got to stay out of the box, I think. You've given Seneca Valley 5 opportunities. Yes, Seneca Valley hasn't scored on the power play yet, but if you're Cathedral Prep, you have a 2-1 lead. You don't need to keep doing these penalties and give Seneca the opportunity to score. Seneca Valley, you got to keep rushing on the offense and keep attacking, keep getting shots off, because a lot of the shots that have been taken off Dumas tonight, they haven't been hard wrist shots. They haven't been good slap shots. They've kind of just been dribblers and dumps into the corner and at Dumas. So you got to get more opportunities on offense and try and work the puck more to get the open opportunity.
We are going to take a quick break. When we return, we'll get you set for period number 3. You're watching 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs. It's sponsored by the PIHL, and it's here only on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
UPMC Sports Medicine doesn't just rebuild wrists and knees. They build better athletes. Athletes at every level who want to get stronger and faster and prevent injuries. Fact is, no other sports medicine program in the region is more experienced when it comes to treating, training, and inspiring athletes. UPMC, the official healthcare provider of the Penguins, Steelers, and you. Find out more at upmcsportsmedicine.com.
While the weather outside may be frightful, the winter high school sports is delightful. That's here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Log on to the Trib, hssn.triblive.com for weekly audio and video coverage of boys and girls high school basketball, WPIAL wrestling, and PIHL high school hockey. The warmth and the glow of the winter sports season may be heard daily on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
People ask what drives me. It's the respect I have for my opponents, the trust I have in my teammates, a coach who treats me with dignity, and a university that has faith in me on and off the field. That's what keeps me focused, why I practice harder, play my heart out. I play to win. I play for Carlo. Tell us your story using #WhatDriveSYou.
Carlo University is a proud sponsor of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Check out the new and improved Trib Live High School Sports Network website every day. Log on to Trib, hssn.triblive.com for all the schedules, the scores, the standings, great articles, and features from around the WPIAL. And, of course, live and archived broadcasts. If you are a high school sports fan, the only website you will need is the new Trib Live High School Sports Network at hssn.triblive.com.
AstroTurf, a pioneer in sports surfacing, proudly supports high school athletics. Visit one of their 280 fields in the tri-state area to see their cutting-edge technology. AstroTurf's focus on R&D enables them to provide innovative surfaces that protect athletes and stand the test of time. AstroTurf now propels performance with iconic turf fields and legendary Recordtan tracks. They manufacture, build, and maintain a full range of turf and track systems for total quality control. Learn more at astroturf.com. Own your piece of hockey history with a Penguins game-used jersey. Visit J&J Distributing at www.jjdistributing.biz and check out one of their largest selections of Penguins game-worn jerseys from your favorite Pens past and present, or call 724-752-1556. J&J Distributing buys, sells, and trades some of hockey's most prized possessions, including the Penguins game-worn jerseys, Penguins practice jerseys, minor league jerseys, and new and game-used equipment. Browse their inventory today at www.jjdistributing.biz.
Hit the
If you're a working professional ready to move up in your career, Seton Hill University has a program just for you. Seton Hill's adult degree program offers flexible undergraduate degree courses in areas like accounting, criminal justice, business, and human services. The adult degree program has 5 start dates a year and offers convenient course times, financial aid, a 96% placement rate, and career services for life. Register for our next info session and learn more at setonhill.edu/ADP. Seton Hill University, this way up.
Got more Billy Joel playing here.
I'm completely fine with that, Sean.
The venue, of course, is the RMU Island Sports Center here at Neville Island, the home of the Robert Morris Colonials and the home of all the PIHL semifinals games. We had on Monday the Division II semifinals, and I'm going off the top of my head here, so feel free to help me out. Moon and Burrell won those contests. Then on Tuesday, I've already messed up the days, but on Tuesday we had the Class 1A, in which Bishop McCord and Meadville held serve, so the top 2 seeds doing battle there. It's 1 and 3 with Moon and Burrell in Division II. And then last night, Armstrong dominating in the matchup against Upper St. Clair, a Panthers team who got second life despite losing to Hampton earlier because the Talbots, a self-reported violation, disqualified them. And then Quaker Valley pulling off a bit of an upset against Pine Richland. So Armstrong, Quaker Valley. And now we have just one game remaining to set the AAA championship. We already know top-seeded Peters Township heading back, trying to defend its title. Whoever the Indians go against is going to be a pretty talented team, whether it be number 3 Cathedral Prep or number 2 Seneca Valley. Right now, the Ramblers holding the 2-1 edge.
Both teams' goaltenders have put on great performances in tonight's game. For Erie Cathedral Prep, the goal that was scored by Seneca Valley was a little bit of a lucky goal, I would put it. I mean, it hit off of his glove, and it kind of just fell onto the ice and got pushed in. And Dumas kind of felt cheated, and Alex Luddy, the head coach, kind of wanted an explanation as to what happened because it was a weird goal. I mean, nobody really knew what happened until the back official behind the net pointed that the puck did cross the line.
Well, I think the explanation probably would simply be, yeah, the puck went past your goaltender and crossed the line. We had an official right there. Now, obviously, Coach Luddy probably saying, why wasn't a whistle blown if everyone lost sight of it? But that's why that official in great position was so important. As we begin period number 3 with Cathedral Prep getting a shot right off the draw. Donovan Cohen, the leading goal scorer and points producer with that opportunity, but Logan Johnson up to the test. Just 8 seconds have expired in this stanza. As the puck now behind the cage for Seneca Valley out to the far side, but it's stolen by the Ramblers. Cathedral Prep looking for the centering pass, goes through everyone out to the point, and the puck was not kept in. Doesn't matter because Seneca Valley comes up with it. Now the Raiders trying to have some speed the other way. Wadkiss, the goal scorer, comes in, could not get a shot off as players go hard into the boards. Far point shot now for Seneca Valley. That one might have made it through, but now a rebound opportunity. That shot clearly did not make it through. Good block that time by Jacob Emerson of Cathedral Prep. Corner has it at center red. Feeds off to a teammate in Spokane who has some good speed. Now behind the cage, backhand feed, misses everyone, comes all the way out. Seneca Valley able to backhand it in momentarily, but then it's picked up by Cathedral Prep's Jimmy Sturm. He leaves a drop pass. Opportunity, that time in a turning shot. Adams had the first crack, and then a follow-up opportunity that forced Johnson to be sharp. Now the puck does come out as Seneca Valley skates it through the neutral zone with Mueller. Mueller, the leading point man in the regular season. He just had 16. This is a Seneca Valley team that does not score a lot. 48 goals for, but the more important number, as far as they're concerned, only 35 goals against in the regular campaign. Now a steal could be an opportunity for Jordan Adams, but great defense by Mueller to make sure Adams did not win that race. Draper has it, feeds it in front. Didn't have a teammate there, so it looked like he tried to bank it off of the goaltender, but Dumas able to get the paddle down and cover up.
Yeah, Dumas got into good position, put his pad out in front, and got the puck frozen by his glove here, as you see on your screen. The opportunity by Andrew Diamond was there had he not gotten his glove on top of that puck, but he froze it.
Pass intended for Jordan Adams, a bit out of his reach as he goes down behind the cage, but the Ramblers keep it low. Now centering feed by Adams, doesn't make it through, but it's kept in. Back out to center ice where it's picked up by Seneca Valley. Raiders have some speed now. Sarasheen enters the zone. Right circle, and he scores! What a shot by Gio Sarasheen. Looked innocent enough coming into the zone, but his snipe has pulled Seneca Valley even.
What a shot. The steal, the breakaway. Look at it here on your screen. There's the steal. He'll keep it himself. Go to the right side. Throws a dribbler, really. It stayed on the ground. Maybe a stick got on it. But he ties the game up for Seneca Valley, and he's getting some praise from his coach, Anthony Rako.
One that Dumas probably would want to have back. Give credit to Sarasheen, but that's a shot that typically these net minders are going to save, but not the case here, so we're back even. Cathedral Prep had the only goal in the first period of this contest as a big hit by the Ramblers as play continues with Seneca Valley getting it deep. Andrew Diamond picks up the only helper on a tally by Gio. His given name, Giovanni. So now with 14:20 remaining, a neutral zone face-off to upcome.
Seneca Valley has new life again.
Spokane and Collin to take the draw, but a quick conference with the Raiders bench, and Anthony Rako, the head coach, had a chance to talk to both head coaches. Very helpful, providing information for us before the contest. As a feed in front, and that one just swept away, or it could have been a great opportunity for Cathedral Prep to take the lead back. As it's now dumped in on the net, Johnson steers it to the far corner. Now a turnover and a shot in front. I think Johnson got a piece of that on Jimmy Sturm's opportunity, but a miscue by Seneca Valley nearly proved costly.
And Johnson puts his stick out and his pad. Look at it here. Back behind the net. There's the feed. He gets his stick and his pad on it and shoots it up into the netting for the faceoff.
Ramblers held a 1-0 and 2-1 lead in this contest. Seneca Valley has never led. But the old adage is the only time you need to have the lead is when the game ends.
Correct.
As it's behind Raiders' net. Seneca Valley not able to get it out. Good job to hold it in initially by Collin, but a puck does come out, and it's played right back into Seneca Valley's real estate. Now a redirected pass goes through everyone. This one an icing against the Raiders. And now, as we have a tie game and as this third period gets deeper, every face-off becomes really of the utmost importance. It goes under the microscope.
Yeah, I mean, you got a 2-2 game with 13:25 to go. You're playing in the semifinals, and when you get these face-off opportunities in your own zone or in the opponent's zone, you got to make it count.
Puck bouncing in the slot. Seneca Valley, Spokane comes up with it. Now he flips it deep and gives chase with that great speed that he has. He gets to the puck behind the net, but he's shielded off. Good job using the body by Sela. And now speeding his own right, Jordan Adams enters the zone along the right wing. But he's played beautifully behind the cage. Good physical action both ways. Now the Raiders turn it over in the neutral zone. But an icing committed, really of the unforced variety against Cathedral Prep, will bring it deep into Ramblers territory.
And these defenses keep clearing the puck, but they got to be careful where they're clearing it from, or else it's going to be icing, which has happened now to both teams in the last minute.
First game was a dandy, a 1-goal victory for Peters Township. This one so far tied as the puck behind the cage. It was deflected by one of the Ramblers defenders, but not on net. Kelly not able to get it out, but his teammates are. And now Kelly trying to stay on side. He does so, and a high shot. That one right by the head of Johnson by Evan Sala misses the mark. Backhand attempt by Emerson. He gets it right back as a hit off of the net. Now played down low. Kelly giving chase. Emerson, the first player to it for the Ramblers. Just about 12 minutes remaining in regulation as the puck low on the net. Johnson able to make the stop and hangs on. Again, the championships to be held next Monday and Tuesday. The AAA championship will be the final game of the 2 days, 8:30, the tentative puck drop on Tuesday. And then the Pennsylvania Cup to follow. That will pit the best teams from Western Pennsylvania, the Penguins Cup champions, against the best teams from the Philadelphia area.
Now we're just getting icing after icing. I mean, they're continuing to win the faceoff in the opponent zone and just clear it out and have to do it all over again.
Is it hard if you're a player out there and there's not a lot of flow to this game?
I would think so. I haven't played hockey. I can't answer that from experience, but you would have to think so. And you'd get more line changes in that situation.
Puck in Cathedral Prep territory, a D-to-D pass, and now off the official skates to get it out. One of the fans yelling at the ref as if he wanted to get hit by that puck. Now the Raiders with a chance to play it out. Seneca Valley does so. A bit behind Draper, but he puts the brakes on to catch up to it. Now Diamond, a weak shot, misses the net wide despite the glove attempt by Dumas. Seneca Valley stays with it, and now a strong pad save on a bouncing puck by Dumas. Wasn't a lot of mustard behind that shot, but Greg, those sometimes can be dangerous when they come bouncing in.
For sure, yeah. Could have taken a bounce over his pad, you know.
Seneca Valley with the puck in its own territory, up the center. That one's stolen. The Ramblers touch up, and a wrist shot attempt blocked out of play. It was Luke Moon who came in with the head of steam. That'll stop play with 10:50 remaining in period number 3. Again, if we get overtime, we play till we have a winner. The PIHL eliminated the ties in the regular season. There are certainly no ties in the playoffs. And now a centering feed. Emerson was double teamed and couldn't get a shot off. Cathedral Prep with it in its own territory. Plays it up to center ice and now to Draper in the Seneca Valley zone. He plays it across to the near side. Back to the far side. And now out. Not seeing a lot of risky, low percentage stretch passes at this point, Greg. It's safe, bang it off the boards, get it out, make sure you have that puck support. Don't try anything that is going to be too difficult to complete.
Especially with a 2-2 tie. You're just trying to get the puck out of your zone so the other team can't set the offense.
Spokane with some speed. He has an opportunity, but elevates it above the net. It almost sort of has that overtime feel already with how careful and cautious these teams are playing. Mueller comes the other way. His strong wrist shot corralled by Dumas, who hangs on.
Dumas wore one right in the chest protector, puts his glove onto his chest, and holds on to the puck. For how defensively it was in the first 2 periods, you're seeing a lot more opportunities on offense and ways to set the offense there. There's the replay. Nice save.
The save was easy. The control of the rebound was the more important aspect there for Dumas, who was able to pin it against his chest with the glove as it squirts out in front. Backhand opportunity, misses everything by Blucher. Seneca Valley with a little pep in his step right now. Back to the near point with Hent. He plays it down low. Now it's behind the net and picked up by Cathedral Prep's Luke Moon, who flips it out. Played off of the glass. Moon has it again. Now Seneca Valley goes D to D to slow the pace down. Gervin looked up and absorbed a hit. That allows the Ramblers to keep it in, but a good double team on Donovan Collin, preventing him from getting a shot off. Seemed like Emerson and Collin really are drawing a ton of attention defensively by the Raiders. Now bouncing puck behind Cathedral Prep's net. Turnover, Draper comes in and he scores! Sarah Sheen forces the turnover. He gives it to Tyler Draper, who rips it into the net. It's 3-2, first lead of the game for Seneca Valley.
Huge sequence of events. Pucks behind the net, trying to get it to a teammate for the Cathedral Prep. Take a look here on your screen. Sarah Sheen intercepts the pass, passes, wrist shot, top shelf, and score it for Tyler Draper.
Draper had 6 goals, 6 assists in the regular season. He gets his biggest goal of the campaign here, and give a lot of credit to Gio Sarashine. He had the equalizing goal. Now he has the assist on what is currently the go-ahead goal. So now the Ramblers, for the first time, in the trail position tonight. So what does that do to the mindset now of Cathedral Prep, Greg?
Well, now it makes you really have to go on the attack for your offense. You can't be playing clear the puck every time now. You got to get going on offense.
This is a team that netted 79 goals in the regular season. As the feed comes all the way out to the neutral zone, it's played deeper by Cathedral Prep. The first round victory for the Ramblers, a 3-0 win against Mount Lebanon, so not particularly potent offensively in that contest, but certainly more than enough firepower. Now a big battle along the far boards. Seneca Valley wins it initially. Now the Raiders get it out. Less than 7.5 remaining in regulation. 3-2 Seneca Valley, courtesy of a pair of Raiders goals here in the third. Sean Meyers, Greg Finley here on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Your home for the 2017-18 PIHL postseason. Both Division II and the 3 Penguins Cup playoff brackets. Collin enters the zone with some speed. Donovan Collin behind the net, still stays on the puck, feeds it in front, but it's broken up deftly by Seneca Valley. Raiders doing a great job on Collin. Seneca Valley trying to flip it out, and that puck does come out of the zone. Sela couldn't hang on. Now time becomes a real factor. 6:35 remaining in regulation. Cathedral Prep behind the cage. But it's picked up by Seneca Valley initially. Now it's flipped up high into the air where it lands in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck picked up by Adams initially, but he's knocked off possession. Seneca Valley playing a very sound and safe game here now with the lead. Raiders get it deep. First player in there, Reese Garvin. Now behind the net. Last year, these teams met in the playoffs in the first round. That one went in favor of Seneca Valley 3-1. Now Cathedral Prep comes the other way. A great opportunity. Johnson got a piece of that shot by Emerson. Emerson had the first goal of this contest on a full breakaway. That one was almost a partial breakaway. Now a near side shot attempt fanned upon by Jimmy Sturm. It goes behind the net. Sturm picks it up, tried to bring it out front, but he was defended by a pair of Raiders. Seneca Valley able to get it out now. And Draper, who has the go-ahead goal, giving chase, but not able to get to it in time as an icing called. Draper not happy with that call, but his opinion doesn't matter in this instance. He's getting a lengthy explanation at least, but it goes down the other way. Looks like the Ramblers might be drawing a play up here as O'Hara was giving some instructions to his teammates. They do win the draw, but it's backhanded out of the reach of Kelly down low. And now Seneca Valley picks it up and just flips it out. What a great weapon it is to be able to flip the puck out of the defensive zone into the neutral zone with not enough steam to go for the full icing.
It's a good strategy, no doubt about it.
Now a turnover. Seneca Valley's going to have an opportunity here on a breakaway. A great save, however, puck is still loose. And a backhand feed steered away by Dumas. Now another turning shot. That one just misses the cage by Sarah Sheen. Was it Watkins that had that breakaway opportunity? Couldn't catch the number. Might have been Diamond. Nonetheless, a couple big stops by Dumas to make sure his team still has an opportunity to get the equalizer with just one shot. That one would have been the proverbial nail in the coffin if Seneca Valley was able to cash in. Now Watkins gives chase. He nearly forced a turnover, but a good job by Dumas to play it with the stick, and now Sela has it. The pass not a good one, however. It's played deeper once again. That forces Luke Moon to go back to retrieve it. Seneca Valley, dogged pursuit here, and a turning shot that Dumas reacted to at the last second, and now the Ramblers play at the length of the ice. Seneca Valley really playing some good hockey down the stretch with less than 4 minutes left, an offensive zone draw coming for the Raiders.
And for how good Erie Cathedral Prep's defense was in the first two periods, Seneca Valley playing some phenomenal offense and great defense. They're forcing turnovers. They're extending the offensive zone opportunities and getting Erie Cathedral Prep to the point where they just have to clear it for icing just to reset their defense.
Ramblers win the draw, but it comes out of the zone. And now it goes into Seneca Valley's territory where the third defenseman, Logan Johnson, plays it out. He's so talented back there with his ability to play the puck. Cathedral Prep gets it right back in, however. Watkins not able to catch up to that clearing attempt. Donovan Collin has it. Now he leaves off. Backhand in front. Broken up. Now a turning opportunity. Never made it on the net. Ramblers showing their resolve here with some good pressure. Back to the point. Moon plays it across to the far side. That shot misses everything. Ramblers still get to it, however, with Donovan Collin along the near boards. Luke Moon has really been visible here in this third period of play. Ramblers have a player open in Moon, but his shot never made it through. Hit off the body in front. He was calling for it. Got a good shot off, but could not get it on the cage. And now Seneca Valley gets it out. Could be a 2-on-1. Spokane has it. Now he's by himself. Takes a shot off of the crossbar. Spokane's teammates went for a change. He realized he was by himself, and he still got a laser shot off.
What an opportunity. Just missed it off the post, but what a shot.
Cathedral Prep now with just over 2 minutes remaining. Shot by Adams. That one partially fanned upon. Johnson still had to make the save, however. To the near corner. Now behind the net, where Seneca Valley gets to it. And the Raiders with a nice outlet feed to get it out of the Seneca Valley zone. Now it's played deeper. This is just textbook playing with the lead here by Seneca Valley. Shot misses the net. Feed into the middle of the ice by Cathedral Prep's Brzezinski is a bad one. Allows Seneca Valley to play it deep. However, this time the Raiders not able to do so legally. It goes for an icing.
Now you got a minute 42 left. You got to wonder, when's Cathedral Prep going to pull the goalie?
I think it might be now. It looks like we have a timeout called, and that gives us an opportunity to remind you that we will have the Trib Live High School Sports Network 3 stars of the game. My colleague Greg Finley has been tasked with that important job. And then we will also have the PIHL Semifinals hockey highlights after we wrap this one up. We'll go through all the goals as well as some big saves. And in doing so, we'll give you the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena scoring summary. Great new feature we've added over the past couple of weeks for our hockey coverage here in the playoffs. Check out the Trib Live High School Sports Network's website every day. We have hockey coverage. We have basketball coverage as the state playoffs continue to roll on. We're getting preview stories for some baseball and softball teams as well. All the spring sports just about set to get underway. I even did a boys tennis article that I'm sure you read on our website recently. You can check out all of that great content every day on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. That was a yes, right? You can check it out after we sign off here.
Absolutely.
So a crucial face-off here. The net is empty for Cathedral Prep. 6-on-5 for the Raiders in the offensive zone. Players jockeying for position, but it's won by Cathedral Prep. However, Seneca Valley quickly gets to it. Now the Ramblers keep it in as Colin not able to handle the pass, but he retrieves it. Feeds in front, turning shot, and Logan Johnson makes the save as he crumbles to the ice, but in possession of the puck.
That was a phenomenal save by Johnson. Glove save, one-timer opportunity at 6-on-5 Erie Cathedral Prep. You're throwing the puck at the net as much as you can. One-timer opportunity, robbed.
Seneca Valley trying to get it out of the zone, but not able to do so after winning the draw. Now the Ramblers have it across. Great defense there by Seneca Valley to make sure that Emerson did not get a shot off. Now back to the far point. Big slap shot. That one never made it through. Hit a body in front. Johnson down on his knees along the ice as a battle occurs behind the cage. Down to just over a minute remaining now. Seneca Valley with it, trying to clear it out. Not able to do so, held in deftly by Pat Kelly. Behind the net. Colin giving chase. Seneca Valley still hasn't cleared the zone. Cathedral Prep doing a great job keeping it in. Will the Ramblers get the equalizer here? Less than a minute left. Now a big slap shot. That one misses the net. Comes strong off the glass. It's kept in once again. And now it comes out for Seneca Valley. Remember, an empty net. Diamond trying to get it there. But he has the puck taken away from him. Luke Moon has it. 30 seconds remaining. And Seneca Valley clears it back into Cathedral Prep territory. Kelly quickly moves it to Moon. Moon, 1-on-3, skates into the zone and dumps it. Logan Johnson with a stick behind the net, settles it down. Tries to clear it out, but takes a weird bounce. But his teammate right there to clear it. Now just about 10 seconds remaining. No icing. The Ramblers will have to come the length of the ice. A long pass goes through everyone. They wave off icing. Chase for the puck. Seneca Valley gets there as the final seconds tick off, and the Raiders are headed to the AAA championship game. Seneca Valley a 3-2 victory over Cathedral Prep, courtesy of 2 goals in the third period. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll give you the 3 stars. And don't forget, we'll have the highlights upcoming as well. You're watching 2018 Penguins Cup High School hockey coverage. It's sponsored by the PIHL, and it's here only on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
Ice at Mount Lebanon Ice Center, offering the most comprehensive instructional programs in the area, including hockey, figure skating, and learn-to-skate classes for all ages and ability levels. Classes start soon along with senior and developmental hockey leagues. Mount Lebanon Ice Center also hosts Friday night teen skates and Friday after-school skates for younger children. Birthday party packages also available. Mount Lebanon Ice Center, serving the South Hills for more than 35 years. Call 412-561-4363 or go to mountlebanon.org.
Hi, this is Josh Roundtree with the new Trib Live High School Sports Network's PIHL Power Play Show. This winter, myself and the coach, Kevin Zlomansky, will bring you the most comprehensive coverage of high school hockey in Western PA. Hey, Kevin, any suggestions on how we can pull it off?
We're not goons. We're not bullies. No matter what people say or do, we have to be ourselves.
Okay. Well, word is that you've been letting success go to your head a bit.
Hey, what I do is none of your business. Is that clear?
This should be a fun season. It's the PIHL Power Play Show every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock on the new Trib Live High School Sports Network.
This is the Trib Live High School Sports Network. This game has gone final. All 4 championship games now set for next week at the UPMC Lemieux Complex in Cranberry, and in AAA, it is the Seneca Valley Raiders who will be going to attempting to dethrone number 1 Peters Township. The Indians knocked off North Allegheny earlier tonight, and now the Raiders 3-2 victors over Cathedral Prep. I'm Sean Meyers alongside Greg Finley. And Greg, very quickly, let's run down the Trib Live High School Sports Network 3 stars of the game.
Okay, the third star going to Logan Johnson, the goalie for Seneca Valley, able to hold them in this one to win this game tonight. The second star, Tyler Draper, he had the goal that gave them the lead 3-2. And I'm going to give the first star to Giovanni Saracine, a huge steal and opportunity that got Draper that game-winning goal, and he also had a goal himself. Those are Trib Live, High School Sports Network, 3 stars of the night.
So again, number 3 star Johnson, number 2 star Draper, and Saracine, the number 1 star of this contest. That's going to do it here. Now, don't forget, we have the PIHL Semifinals hockey highlights upcoming in just a matter of moments. We'll run down all the goals as well as some of the top saves as well. But that's going to wrap it up here from the RMU Island Sports Center at Neville Island. Once again, in Class AAA, your final, Seneca Valley 3, Cathedral Prep 2, as the Raiders move on to the championship. The season comes to an end for the Ramblers. From my broadcast colleague Greg Finley, Sean Meyers signing off. You've been watching 2018 Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs, sponsored by the PIHL. It's been here only on the Trib Live High School Sports Network.
You have been following the PIHL Penguins Cup High School Hockey Playoffs on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and sponsored by UPMC Sports Medicine, by J&J Distributing, by the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena, by Excella Health, by Seton Hill University, by 380 Discount Warehouse, by AstroTurf, by Carlow University, and by Trib Total Media. Follow the high school hockey playoffs every day by logging on to tribhssn.triblive.com. The preceding has been a special presentation of the Trib Live High School Sports Network.